I got death all over me, the way it follows me. And you haven't heard much from me recently. This ain't no fucking news flash. I'm somewhere between 1,000,000 miles. That's halfway to nowhere. A destination I cannot seem to stop. And Lord knows I wanted to stop. The age is staring at me. I know we don't speak these days. Been hoping you stole a river, and you let it wash you up, and you let it push you out. There's a tidal wave chasing my tail, and that just means no tomorrow. And that means more miles on my neck. Where the fuck have you been when I actually needed you? Because I'm just a novelty to the sidelines, the crowds that fill the windows and cast shadows, the kind that turn a blind eye, but they see everything come undone. No one wants to be there for the worst part, and really, I don't blame them. But it still doesn't make it suck any less, and when no one is looking, I take my cue. Under a moon that ain't surprised, a trail of blood that looks spit, the chisel of a face full of clenched teeth, the shivers from the shifting fronts. But in their brains is the truth. I am the monster, and that's why I'll never get any love. I got death all over me, the way it follows me, slaps me upside my head, kicks to the gut, sweeps the feet. I fell as if there was a flaw somewhere close by. Too bad the physics don't fail. Meanwhile, I make it another mile. But no one tells you it causes double on the other side. Except who can tell that difference? You're goddamn right it stings. You're goddamn right you missed. I needed someone desperately. I needed emergency help. But the story is too common here. A ghost town when it counts. Oh, relax, would-be friend. I ain't even started yet. By the time this is done, you'll have your proof, and I'll be an example of the horror. And thank God it's me and not you. What the fuck did you lose? Because I lost too. And you think it's unfair? You're goddamn right it's unfair. Just wait till they beat you with it. Just wait till those flashes never stop. Just wait. Never stop. Just wait till it never stops. Oh, spare me, pal. You don't really want to know where I am right now. And you think the loss threatens me anymore? I have nothing left. What exists is disconnected from me. I got death all over me, the way it follows me. And I got the weight of the continuum, looking for a logic that can outweigh the damage done. Sorry, my fucking love. This feast of flowers is unhealthy. As if you thought anyone really sustains an infinity. They spy a desert because they can't help it. And in the rains, there are the deposits. They look to me for levity, but I can no longer help them. It's been out of my hands. Too much stamp duty on a living morsel. Full of bravado without accurate belief. These are the times of the damned. After I clear house the innocent, because even on overdose, I'm as deadly as the judgment. Careful, my dear Two-Face. They may bury me, but it does nothing to stop the rosary. The more curse you save for me, no one touches the innocent ones, the non-players. Doesn't matter how clueless, doesn't matter how petty. All non-players are removed, chased away, pushed far away. Don't ever return this way. I am still undefeated, you pieces of shit. These soils on my life, these circles you provide. Every last one of you will have no relief. Together, we will receive our punishment. Because I am exactly that asshole. There is no maker prepared for you. There will be no resolution, no closure. Behold, my dear hatred, all the damage and absolute lost. Behold the manifest of oblivion, what you usher to do its damage. What you worship to gain control comes with me on the wings, and the corruption of consciousness cannot persuade life. Leaves us all puny in bitter divides. So shut the fuck up and get on guard. Shut your fucking cries. No one is moved by your claims. Reveal your angel and let it tear out my heart. Go ahead, I dare every last one of you. Come for me. Choose your weapon already, you spineless uselessness. The joke is, I am not even the main idea. I am not the primary. I have no personal connection left. I have no invested interest anymore. You are the fool who assumed worlds would not collide. But they do collide. They always collide. I am the consequence. I am the consequence. I got death all over me, the way it follows me. It's gotten to the point where I have lived more life out of time than I ever had with it. And the hurtful is the mind. And the pain is not an illusion. The pain is everything. And in the wretchedness of this tragedy, I am still here, shockingly, after all these ages. Their prophecies were wrong. I am still here. I am still here. I am always here. I always have been. So welcome, my dear shallow, my dear backstabber with so-called cause. All the white chalk, all the justified shade. Your face is hardly a surprise. The thin film, and the hours that don't allow more. Yeah, they die. Don't you fucking dare preach to me. So you want to know what the future hides? The veteran of the whole. Oh, don't you worry, I'll be here waiting. I'll be here for sure. Taming the whips you crack in desperate attempt to stimulate the dung. Piles of whatever that no longer talk. But I hear the words you supplement, and I see the pretend you have no shame. Oh, don't you worry, I'm still here. Here, none of us get off easy. And you can feel my weight. Every night it repeats. Every night it gets stronger than yesterday. I got death all over me. And don't you be so sure. Because I hear what they say about you. And I hate to tell you, but it looks like I'm hardly your biggest concern. You will pay. And I'm so sorry. I've never been one to take comfort in the worst, nor is it personal anymore. But don't expect me to lie. I don't pull punches. I just know where to land the good ones. The ones that instantly put you in my shoes. Because that's what you really want, don't you? That's why you've been begging me to haunt you. But my revelations have never resulted in satisfaction. And making love to me will surely cost you a soul. This is not my desire, nor is this my making. That war you think you wage, you got it all wrong. Trust me, you'll be lucky if you can come out of this with a clean death. You'd be lucky if this will let go. This ain't hardly the place it once was, all those cycles ago. And you could try and convince yourself that this is all clever, and I'm all metaphysical. No worries. You go right ahead and think what you must. But behold, I am the inevitable, and I am as deadly as ever, and I am as destroyed as ever. Now sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, because we're just getting started. I got death all over me, the way it follows me, and I'm no longer looking for answers. Wouldn't change much if I got them anyway. For all those rocket scientists who think there is no such thing as time, hey, good for fucking you, my friend. You stick to your guts. You stick to your principles. I am hardly the one to convince you otherwise. You go right ahead on top of the ground. Meanwhile, for the rest of you smart enough to know when a horror almost unbelievable stands before you, here I am, proof that life certainly marches on. But not before the formation sweeps across all those precious places. The memento you thought was only sentimental and couldn't possibly be obtainable by the rest of the wretchedness. After all, wasn't death also supposed to be an escape? And even though the loss is devastating, wasn't there supposed to be comfort that it wouldn't bother them anymore? And it couldn't finish what it started? And maybe it doesn't, but so long as it does somewhere else. And now you know the trade-off, okay? So now you know the truth. It takes a life to save a life. It always does. And when they lowered the gift, I was suffocate. A fury of liars that rained down. The scene that was older than me, and I thought I was so concrete, only to run into the shapes of the mistake. A firing that absolutely must have a target, and my house split faster than the lips of a curse. Habits clutching at the promise of pointing fingers at the blame. I became the whore for them, fully aware and guaranteed no escape, because if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. So you can declare all your bullshit that you think makes you brave, and you can try and save what you think is not in vain. But I am the inevitable, and I will keep repeating this if you need me to. If it doesn't stick in your fucking head, then let it stick in your neck. All the shadows you found, I seen the worst of them, the hopeless because you were not there. I was there, and I was no different. In fact, they make it so that I am to blame. And I sure did have my share of tears, but now the empty generates no pity. And the experience makes me no sage. You better believe this is the birth of a curse. And how belligerent that I only pay for the mistakes I did not make. But please, save your grace. This is about the grave. You could hardly meet me halfway. You would be wiser to just keep your turn away. I got death all over me, the way it follows me. And I know we don't talk much, but please understand what's at stake. I pray that this gets through to you. Count your blessings and be safe. Your love and family is mine. I live off the sincerity of yours. And in between, well, it's like I said, no one ever tells you that. At least not anything that makes sense. I've been at this for way too long, but it seems to be part of the birthright, which means it runs through the blood. So here I am in the absence of my better half. And the last of my kin, because the spirit is too strong with me, and I've made ghastly mistakes. When you know you should protect the rest of them, get them far away from you. I am many moons later, a loneliness that could shatter the usual sorry. Even nature tries to comfort me, but what's done is done, right? And now is not the time to repeat, nor do I cut the chase and end it, because elements like me don't ever start from scratch. There is no such thing as running away. There is no such thing as escape. So I sit here in the dark, after all my daily charades, after going through the motions, and I only hope the last of my loved ones are safe enough, far enough. These candles pathetic in their radiance, but the confessions are strong. This is all the light I can afford, and this is a limited edition of the truth. Don't let my tap dance fool you. Don't let my smile. What's been done to me is absolutely unfair. For years the wounds would not get stitched. For years I could not resurface. But years later, I have a few brave faces. I have a few stiff upper lips. They want to know why I don't take a love. They want to know why I am this isolated. My friends, I kept trying, and the results were the same. And that was unacceptable. No more death. No more death. How could anyone endure this? Sometimes I think people assume they'll have enough strength to just kill themselves. But that's not an option for me. My punishment will be served. If it is not me, then it will be the next version of me. Even if that's my kid. So you bet your life I've been on the run. So long as I can keep this vendetta between myself, there is no normalcy here. I keep my head down and serve my time. And after work I go back to my sentences to watch a world full steam ahead and all the bystanders because it's a full house, because it's only standing room. All these promises I hear, I don't even have the heart to save a dream. Please, if you ever wanted to touch me, if you ever wanted to know how it feels, please. You could tell how bad it is by how unmoved I am, by how far removed I am from the offer. My lips are a forgettable bitterness. My body is a tension that is braced for the punishments to come. But yes, if you must, I will sit with you. But you must promise not to touch. And no matter how sorry you feel, you must not get involved. Please, just let me drink. Just let me wait. Just let the curse extract its revenge. I see you very clearly. I dream of you in safety. Love to me is you having better luck. A life that has little to do with my bullshit. Please let me slip into the memories. Please let this be a warning. Take your losses and guard them fiercely. Do not start over. Do not repeat.